I got so lucky on
On est en beat sketching street.
Oh my gosh, to hold that hurt.
All right, guys. So today we have a board set up. I'm gonna set up this almost skateboard, which is gonna be the first almost board I've had probably in the last 3 years, give or take. My first almost board I ever had was a really cool design, but it broke in literally 2 tricks, and I completely forgot about the warranty, the 30-day warranty. But we'll see this time around because yeah, it made me skeptical about trying almost again. I don't think that's ever happened before, but I really wanted to give them another shot, especially now I'm even better at skateboarding. Plus, I just wanted to make sure that that was just a fluke and maybe it was just a really old almost board that we had at the van store that got warped or something before I got it. I don't know, but I have a really dope Max Gironi. Is it Gironi? I can never say his last name right, but it's a Max Pro model, and I like it. It's pretty sick. It's pretty simple, and I have some Cloud9 grip tape. Of course, I'm always skating on some Cloud9 grip tape. Also got some Paul Rodriguez Diamond Supply Co. hardware, which I got while I was at Phoenix Am. No, guys, I do not have a fresh pair of kicks to skate with this board setup. I'm still waiting on a pair to show up. With that being said, though, we're gonna get on ahead to this board setup, but I have a couple of questions that you guys asked me on Instagram that I'm gonna answer for you guys here on YouTube. So yeah, let's get right on into it. So the first question is frontside tricks or backside tricks. Honestly, I believe that backside tricks just look cooler. That's just me. I honestly think backside flips are better than frontside flips, personally, in the style department. And I will overall say that backside tricks just have a better aesthetic and look than frontside tricks. Though, I'm not gonna lie, if somebody does a backside flip down a set and then somebody comes, or that same person does a frontside flip down a set, arguably the frontside flip is gonna be the more hefty trick, I'm not gonna lie. And then frontside down huge gaps honestly just looks really, really buff. Like, if you look at somebody like Kyle Walker, watch him do a front 180 down a gap and tell him the back 180 down that same gap. I promise you the front 180 will look way more buff, and his front 180s are super tweaked. Frontside, honestly, buffer than backside, but overall, I like the style and look of backside tricks, so I'm gonna have to go with backside tricks on that one. What are some warm-ups? Wait, whoa, I can't read, bro, I can't read. What are some good warm-ups before skating? First off, before you even warm up, have some food in you, have some water in you, stretch. Toe touches, I don't know the stretch names, like, I just stand in place, reach for your toes, hit a split as far as you can, reach for both sides, reach at both sides, reach in the middle, then sit down, reach for your toes, do the same thing. Like, you want to stretch your legs as much as possible. And then on top of that, I would honestly say any type of cardio. As embarrassing as it sounds, and it will look embarrassing as well, squats. Squats will do a lot for you. This question is, what's your favorite thing about moving and what's been your biggest fear so far? So my absolute favorite thing about moving is being able to start fresh. I mean, and it's kind of weird because, like, I wouldn't say I was super well known in Atlanta because I definitely wasn't, even amongst the skate scene, but like, I would say that after like doing ATL skates and helping out with a couple contests with Drizzy, doing Sesame and, you know, just popping in here and there and just being, you know, cool with people, like I got decently known. But to have this fresh start, to kind of start where nobody knows you, so like nobody can really judge you in a way where it's like you care, that's pretty sick. That's been my favorite part. I kind of just go and do my own thing out here, which that's pretty sick. My biggest fear though, honestly, as much as people say like I'm a cool person or whatever, it kind of was being like a loner out here. I didn't think that I was gonna make friends super easy or anything of that nature, which turned out to be the opposite. And so far, I mean, we're making it happen. What's your comfort tricks, like tricks you found yourself doing every skate session? Definitely 100% my most comfortable trick right now is pop shove it. I don't know how it ended up being pop shove it. Like I've always been decent at doing pop shove it's, even when like I first learned them. But I really have no clue how pop shove it ended up being one of my like go-to tricks. So pop shove, kickflip, that matters. I'd say fakie kickflip as well because I really like fakie kickflip as well. Back 180s now. Damn, what is another comfort trick? I think that's really all my comfort tricks. My comfort tricks are really basic. Next question. This is from the homie Jai. I only mentioned him because he is also a YouTuber. I want you guys to take the time to check out both of his pages, Jai Flow on YouTube and 2Flow on YouTube. You'll find some pretty awesome content. And honestly, if he could take the time to put out this content all the time, first of all, damn, that's a lot of dust. First of all, I already know he wouldn't really be working a job because he'd make some serious money off of YouTube. And second, his content is good, man. Like, check out Jai. that's all I got for you guys. But how am I so dope? And honestly, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys, and this is gonna sound like a downer, but I didn't really think of myself as a dope person. And shockers, you know, we all deal with insecurity issues and all that stuff, but like, yeah, I don't think to myself to be like a dope person or anything of that nature. Like, I don't know. I don't look at myself in that light. So, it's pretty dope that people think I'm dope. I lost the ball. If I were to answer this question truthfully, the only reason I'm any type of way dope is because of the people I've met, my friends, and the people I call family. The people who are in your environment will always shape who you are. So the only reason I'm any type of way dope is because of the people I've encountered. That means you guys watching. That means the people who watch me and have met me in person or met me and then started watching. Like, everybody I've encountered, whether it's been a good encounter or a bad encounter, has helped shape who I am. And I said something completely different on Instagram. I said I'm like the main character in an anime. I just kind of like suck in all the power of friendship and I become who I am. Like Dragon Ball Z, you know, like the Spirit Bomb. All right, so this question is from Nee. And Nee is also a YouTuber. If you guys could check her out whenever she decides to upload again. Yeah, I'm throwing shade. But no, yeah, she's a pretty cool YouTuber. She just really started picking it up, but she's had content just sitting on the back burner for a while. So I know she's gonna put together some more awesome vlogs and all that. So if you're into vlog style, honestly, makeup, anything in that nature, food, check out Nee Lee's YouTube. Nee Lee. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I'm liking AZ. Arizona's pretty dope. I like the skate scene so far. It gets hot. I'm not even gonna lie. But I knew that coming here, that it was gonna be hot. But I like the look, honestly, of being in Arizona. It's very similar to California to me, outside of the more deserty look. But outside of that, I enjoy it. I enjoy the food. I enjoy the people. The homies I've met out here been pretty down to earth so far. It's cool. I like Arizona. Oh, yeah. Damn, I'm shouting out all the YouTube homies. First of all, if you're into gaming, subscribe to my homie Cam and follow him on Twitch at Cam Hayes. He got sponsored the game. And follow my homie, everyone's Papa. So yeah, if you want to go follow him on Twitch, he's doing insane right now. I think he's on YouTube as well. I'm shouting out all the content creators that comment for sure, because it's not easy to create content, especially in this day and age. It's very hard to stand out. And they're doing it. And anywho, the question is, when are you coming to Texas? I have no clue when I'm coming to Texas. Honestly, I don't dislike Texas. I just never thought about visiting Texas. But now that you have asked this question, I kind of do want to visit Texas. I don't have a planned date, but if you have something in mind, maybe we could work something out and I come out to Texas. But my question to you is, when are you coming to LA? I know I'm not in LA right now, but I'm just saying there's a little gaming convention that's supposed to be out there. And Cam and I are gonna go, so let me know. Tips on doing big stairs. All right, so this one, I don't really mess with big stairs to be honest, but my biggest tip is going to be work your way up. And the only reason I say that, and it's probably a tip that most people don't want to hear, you know, oh, I don't want to do anything baby to do something awesome. I just want to hop down the biggest set. Well, if you work your way up, then you'll understand how to take the impact on the small things, which will help you take the impact on the big things that you're trying to do. So working your way up is probably one of the best tips I can give you. And then two, I would say, just because I was told about this from the cud homie Sean back home, he owns Cairo Skate. Sean told me that your hip flexors are really important. It's one of the parts that a skateboarder actually doesn't really work on while skateboarding. It's actually a very interesting spot of the body to work on, but the stronger your hip flexors are, the easier it is to hold squats, which means when you're taking impact, the easier it is to hold yourself up from falling so you can roll away from tricks. Before I get on to the rest of the questions, I just want to show you guys that I finished the setup. I'm really digging this one. I'm going to put some stickers onto it and all that stuff, but this almost board is pretty dope. It has some decent concave too. I do not know if this is a twin tail. I don't think it is because I'm pretty sure I would have mentioned it, but I really like it. The Cloud9 grip looks pretty dope. And then we got the, what is this? A cheetah? A cougar? I don't know. No, it's a cheetah. It's a cheetah. Cougars are like black, right? This is pretty dope. I like the contrast between that yellow and that green, and I think I'm going to have a really fun time flipping this board. So just to run you through what I got, Cloud9 grip tape, almost deck. This is a Max Gironi. This is a Max Gironi Pro model. It's pretty dope. Sounds pretty strong. Hopefully it's pretty strong. It's got to pass 2 flat ground tricks because that's what happened to the other one that broke. I got some Thunder trucks. These are lows, I'm pretty sure. No, they're Thunder highs, I think. I don't remember. They've been here for a while. And then I got some Cortina bearings and Spitfire wheels. These are Louis Lopez's Spitfire wheels. The Cortina bearings are called Walker's Pro model, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, pretty hyped on this setup. Next question is, most important lesson skateboarding taught you? Go. Most important lesson skateboarding taught me is perseverance. A lot of the things I've learned from skateboarding is that it takes a lot of hard work, it takes dedication, and it takes commitment to get the things that you want and to get them good and to get them to a place where you could do them all the time. And I'm just literally gonna equate that to life. If I want to be a great YouTuber, if I want to make 100,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers, 10 million, whatever, if I want to take YouTube to the next level, to the point where like I wake up and I do YouTube and I make enough money, not just to sustain myself, but to help out others who have been in my videos and all that stuff, to give back and to still have money on the side and to still be able to go out and skate and do all the adventure stuff I want to do, that is a goal. But I have to stay consistent. I have to continuously put in the work. I have to realize I'm going to do things that I work super duper hard on, and it's not going to take. It happens all the time in skateboarding. And that's what skateboarding has taught me, that those certain things may not take that you work really hard on. You might work on a trick for 7 hours straight and never land it. It's happened to me. Kickflip front 50 was hell for me, for everybody who was there and saw me struggle for that trick. And I still never officially landed it. I landed one really sketchy one and that was it. I cried about it. It was terrible. But it takes persistence, and it takes knowing that, hey, it may not take today, but it could take someday. You may not land this trick today, but you'll land it someday if you keep at it. And that's what skateboarding has taught me. And it's taught me to be a little bit more serious about YouTube and to not give up so easily. So this question is, it says, bro, after high school, I lost time to skate. How do you find the time? So my job has very inconsistent hours. So what I work in one week will not be what I work the following week, most likely. So I always have to work around my job. It is very hard, but literally I forced the time to skate at this point because it was something that I wasn't doing all the time, and it made it hard to make content, and I never wanted to upload BS. And at the same time, I know that when I don't get to go skate and hang out with my friends and stuff like that, it makes me feel like, dang, work is controlling my entire life. And now all I do is go to work, come home, go to sleep, go to work, come home, go to sleep. I don't want to be that guy. And I'm not really into the whole, like, I want to go clubbing every single night, because that's just not me. It never has been. So with that being said, every time there is any type of slither, like any type of open, like if I get off at 9:30 and the park closes at 10, but the park is 5 minutes away, I'm probably going to the park. If I go into work at like 10 o'clock, then I'm getting up probably at 6 o'clock, 7 a.m. to force a session, go home by 8, get dressed, showered and all that, get showered, get dressed, and then go back and go to work. Like to this point, well, it's literally to the point where I will probably sacrifice everything else to make sure that I skate. And that has included my sleep, which is really, really bad because I need sleep in order to work my job the right way. But anywho, literally, I force the time until I have some days off. Or if I know for sure I'm going to have 2 consecutive days off or 3 or however many consecutive days off, and I don't have anything planned for those days beforehand, I load those days with skateboarding. Like today is one of the days I loaded with skateboarding. Skating first thing in the morning, coming back home, setting up this board, taking a little rest, going right back out there for the rest of the day. The last question is, when are you gonna teach me how to skate? Skate lessons are free. It's up to you. When are you gonna try and get taught how to skate? All right, so I'm here at the park. Got the board set up. It looks really nice. Now, the 2 flat ground tricks that killed my board were a kickflip and a flat ground ollie, in that order. And the ollie, I landed kind of weird, so I'll give it that, but it still snapped my tail like it's flat ground. So, yeah. Long story short, that's what I'm about to do first, just to give the board the test. Whether I land it first try or not, I'm gonna keep going till I land a kickflip and then an ollie directly after that. See if the board will survive that. If the board will survive that, we're good to go at least. And then we'll do a couple more flat ground tricks because I do have this heel bruise, which I'm trying to decipher how I got it. I know I got it earlier today, but I don't know what caused it, but it hurts. So I'm not jumping down any stairs. Sorry. But yeah, let's get to it. So we're good. That's literally how I landed the ollie. I landed like tail first, like kind of like in Manny. I guess I did land with a lot more force. I don't know. I really have no clue how that board snapped on 2 flat ground tricks. Yo. So the almost board, it did last the first session. It lasted the first 2 tricks. It made it through, but there's one problem. It's already begun.
Everybody's living like the clock don't change. Being comfortable equivalent to the same old thing. I'll be damned if I am living like there's not a better day. It's my time to go and get it. Fuck what anybody say.